All right, welcome everybody to Moulding4Work information session, where we aim to share with you what you might expect from this program and what you might gain from it in 2024. I see few members joining us, so if you are joining us, head to the chat, tell us where you are tuning in from, the university, and what you are excited about. So with me, I got Kevin Matundura. Kevin, do you want to introduce yourself as well?
Okay, thank you, Peter. My name is Matundura Minga Kevin, a successful student of Moulding4Work. I'm a graduate from University of Eldoret who took applied statistics with computing. Yeah, actually, that is all. That's Kevin.
Okay, welcome, Kevin, and thank you for tuning in today. If members are joining in from anywhere, please do head to the chat. Tell us the university you are joining us from and maybe what you are excited about in relation to the Moulding4Work. So we will record this session for other members or other people who might want to learn more about the Moulding4Work but could not make it in here today. I see Morris, I see Galaxy A3, I see Nyabuti Mora. So do feel free to head to the chat, tell us where you are joining us from, and we hope that you will have some questions for us at the end of this presentation. So welcome. So this is Moulding4Work information session 2023, but obviously we are going to roll this program in 2024. So really quick one, Kevin, do you want to jump on that in terms of how many people signed up, how many were selected, and how many made it to session 7, Kevin?
Actually, that is the Moulding4Work 2023, 278 applicants came in. The shortlisted were 52, and 15 of them made it to the pro. Was it one, Peter?
Yes, yeah.
One of them.
Kevin is breaking. So
14
wait.
who are about
Kevin,
to graduate.
Kevin is breaking. So I will jump on and help Kevin really quick there. But what Kevin is saying, we had 278 applicants and we only recruited 15. Out of these 15, 3 dropped out from the program. 1, like actually 2, did not start. 1 secured an internship that was demanding, so he had to drop. So we had 12 candidates who have gone to the 7th unit. So up till 7th unit, we were at 92.30 retention rate in the program. So the students have just entered phase 2, and we will tell you about the phases as we move along this particular presentation. So that is how we are, and I see Charity. Charity is joining from Eldoret University and Maurice from NITA. Okay, welcome to you both. So that is a bit of statistics of how we did on there. We had 7 facilitators from across the globe, each handling a various unit, which we will share with you shortly. So quick one, a bit about these other members. Obviously, Kevin, now there you go. Now, Kevin is right there, and other members were to join us. They haven't joined yet. Maybe you will meet them along the process. But Kevin, now it is a bit about you to talk to us about how the process was for you and how you got here, how you managed to attend till the 7th unit. So Kevin, you want to jump on now?
Yeah, actually, Moulding4Work, it's helping the young, that is the youth, on helping them know or give them skills on the 21st century job searching techniques. Not all jobs are advertised. For most, around 70% of the jobs in a company, they are not advertised. So molding for work helps us to know how you can get the 70% of the jobs that are not advertised. I learned molding for work from social media. That is, I've been following them. Then when there came a link of just applying, I applied. So we applied, many of us, apart from it, but it was a task to get what we call to get shortlisted. It's not for some of you, we see it is a very simple task, but for you to get there, it is very competitive and stiff, whereby it shows your commitment for you to reach on the final. Molding for Work, it is under the Global Youth Forum. It's one of the major segments in what the Global Youth Forum is doing. As I've said, the recruitment process is a very simple one. If you follow it step by step until you reach the final. Because the first thing is, when you get recruited, you sign in, you give your details, it goes, you are in the WhatsApp group. The first is you have a meeting, an introduction. From there, you'll be given some work to do. It is a process that you will see some assignments dropping in. The process of shortlisting goes. This is a very transparent exercise, I promise you, and you will see, because as much as you have applied, all of you will see people will be going to the next stage. There will not be many, because most people will be saying, I will do it. Now, molding for work is not, I will do it. It is, I have done it. That is the molding for work. It is, I have done it. And this is individual, whereby the commitment, the small commitment that you will make turns out to be the best, because nobody will be following you up. It's all about the commitment that you make and what you want to gain. Thank you. Peter?
All right. Thank you so much, Kevin. Kevin, I've just touched on the recruitment process. We value the transparency, you taking actions to do what you say you will do, and then you move to the next step. So moving to the next step involves a bit of action, not just the talks you hear out there. Here it involves real actions, that you have to do things for you to move to the next step. And not so many people will make it to the final stage. And I think we must have had 4 months of just doing 7 units. So our program, in terms of like how the program runs, it is purely, we have a pre-training task, the training, and then the post-training task. In between, we have mentorship, coaching, and just a bit of guidance in terms of the units we take. And just Kevin have just briefed you about that. So now let's dive right in to see who else was in the list here. So again, Kevin, what you did not touch was the sustainable development goal. So each member, or like each participant, is guided towards finding the SDG, or the sustainable development goal they are passionate about. Kevin is passionate about good health and well-being, and other members as well are passionate about various goals that they want to advocate for in their local community. So Kevin, you missed that one. So I know next time you will remember that. But again, Kevin did touch on our objective. Our objective as an organization is to help eradicate poverty in Africa, starting with Kenya, by equipping the young people 16 to 35 years with employability skills. And this will enable them to secure a job and income and live better lives. Our mission is to empower and develop young people by enhancing their employability potential, ensuring they have necessary skills to secure a job. So that is our mission. And then you look at our vision. Our vision states to be a leading youth NGO in Africa, supporting young people in co-creating a better future for them. And here we mean co-creating. We just don't want to jump on, give you solutions. We believe that young people have their own solutions, that if they get support towards, they can realize or they can create the change that the world do really want to see. And then our thematic areas, we call them the 4 E's. We are touching on education, adventures, employment, and environment. And then Kevin, do you want to touch on any of these thematic areas before I add on something that probably resonated with you in terms of you being part of the Moulding4Work? So I see June joining us, but as Kevin still prepares the education, the Moulding4Work is under the education pillar. And we believe that through education, and not just education, quality education, that you can actually realize your full potential. So we believe and know that with quality education, young people can be able to gain these necessary skills to achieve what they want in life. Then adventures is where we learn through outdoor. It's like you go outside a classroom, take activity in the community, drive the change and learn the skills you want. That is the adventures part. Employment, I know most learning institutions struggle to get young people into employment, but our path is, after you complete our program, we hook you with our partners. For example, like now I know some of our candidates will be interning or volunteering or working at Global Youth Forum. We have another partner from Malaysia who have taken somebody from our Moulding4Work, and I know another one in the UK who is looking to take an intern from our program. So we after you graduate, we hook you to our partner, and this partner gives you the needed skills, and obviously along that path you prepare, like you get prepared to enter the job market or the work environment. And then the environment, we believe that if as young people neglect the environment or do nothing about environment, we will leave unhealthy environment for the next generation. So it is our responsibility to play our part to look after our environment, and that covers our thematic areas. Now, if we come now under our programs, maybe you might have seen this on social media, we got 5 programs. But this program, the major one, is the Moulding4Work, which we are looking to demonstrate today. And then we will welcome you guys to ask us some questions. And then under sports for SDGs, we have football for peace, and then the archery for the goals. And then the other program, we have the ordinary voices. We will dive more into this one with you as we move along with the program. But once you join in, obviously you should be able to learn more about each and every program. And obviously you can be involved either as a volunteer, as an intern, or you can be part of our tournaments that run around Kenya, where you can gain this number of skills to support your community. So sports for SDGs, we got football for peace and archery for the goals. Ordinary Voices is a standalone program that brings ordinary people from the grassroots level to share their views, their ideas on issues affecting them, propose solutions, and probably work with like-minded young people to implement those solutions that they propose. And obviously, the Moulding4Work program is the one we are discussing today, of which you guys have submitted your applications, and we are aiming to provide scholarships for 30 students in 2024. So looking onto the units we've covered, Moulding4Work comprises of 7 units. And in there is a lot of work that really needs doing. This program aims to either be for example, first years can be part of it if they do want, but third and fourth-year students are the most beneficiaries from this program, because at that stage is where now you are looking to start looking for jobs. You are starting to prepare yourself for the workplace, and even those who have just graduated, this program is for you. So we will say highly recommended for higher learning institutions, because when you prepare a little bit early, you get ready for the workplace. So we got 7 units. I know these units can be cumbersome in terms of covering what they really need to cover. And we have facilitators from across the globe who are living in this field and who are doing things, managers, the CEOs, who are coming to deliver this program. They are not lecturers, by the way. They are people who are in the field. They are working in industries, and on a daily basis, these are the jobs they do, for example. So Kevin, maybe, I know I would love to describe a little bit more on these particular units, but Kevin, maybe you can pick one of your favorite units and then just talk us through how you felt about it. I will go for one, Kevin, the one you've benefited the most from, and then how you benefited from it, and how probably you've put the skills to use, and maybe some results you've seen since you took the unit. So Kevin, do you want to single out a unit and then talk to us about it?
Thank you. I will single out online and offline self-branding for job seekers. It has benefited me most because the way we carry ourselves online and offline tells us more about who we are. Actually, sometimes employers don't want to even see your CVs. They sometimes don't even want to see you. They can even look at the way you carry out yourself, the way you just present even the CV. They can even see how you present your cover letter. Then you just get a job. Or they can even see on how you even present yourself on social medias. That one has helped me much because it has helped us arrange our social medias, the one we use, the LinkedIn account, the Facebook account, the WhatsApp itself. It helped me. Actually, an example, if you can allow me, I can share my LinkedIn account. That is what I say, that most jobs are not advertised. Let me share my LinkedIn account, please.
Yeah, go for it, Kevin. Yeah.
I can use the crop tab. I use that. Okay, come into message.
So Kevin is just going to demonstrate. Kevin is just going to demonstrate how this program have really helped him, like, let's say, getting online and offline stuff. So Kevin, keep going.
Yeah, like you can see, this is an employer. It did not, there was no work of that they advertised for me to apply. But look at it in my LinkedIn. He said, "Hi, Matundura. We have carefully reviewed your profile for the Global Enterprise Development Project, and we are impressed with your background." Let me start from there. They did not contact me. They just went in, looked at my profile, then they just contact you. After contacting you, they tell you, you send them your full name, country of residence, your CV, then you just get the job. So that is what I meant, that it's not a must for some jobs to be advertised. The way you carry out yourself, we tell you more about. That is all about online and offline self-branding for you. It helped me very much. It was about my favorite, and for me, practically, it's working. It's working. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Kevin. So if you see what Kevin have just shared, now we want to make it clear, like, let's say members joining us, just want to make it clear, Kevin. Like, let's say you apply for these things and this is not choreographed to get you guys to want to be part of this program, okay? We want to be genuine, we want to be honest, and we want to be transparent, that if you put in the work, Kevin, I know when you are joining Moulding4Work, we had to work on your profile and do a few things. But look, if you put in the work, you show up, you do the assignment, you do the work, when people reach out and they can smell that you are committed towards that which you are looking to do, they are more willing to work with you. These days, people can know more about you even before they see your CVs, even before you submit your cover letter. So how you brand yourself online, the things you post, how you engage people, it really do matter. So as much as you want to submit your CVs and cover letters to these jobs, maybe you will get 1 or 2 people who will review them, but they want to go online, check what you do and how you carry yourself around when you do those things. And Kevin, probably you did well on that one. I see you post things, you being active. And the other time I was seeing one of our members posting a bit about young people and their reaction towards LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the hiring platform these days, my friend. So Facebook, Instagram, TikToks are really good, but people want to see professionals on LinkedIn. So the early you start, the better. So build your profile, grow that profile, and that is just a single unit that we cover under Moulding4Work. And I see Frank somewhere. Frank, we are just here picking a bit about this unit. Do you want to single out one unit that was your favorite and how you benefited from that unit, Frank? Frank is joining us, by the way, from Uganda. He was one member selected from Uganda. I know he's passionate about good health and well-being and agriculture. So, Frank, you want to tell us which unit was your favorite and why, and how you benefited from it? Frank, you unmute if you are trying to speak. All right. I can't hear Frank either, but purely that's what the units look like. And there are more details about each unit. We will have before every unit, there is a pre-training task where members get a challenge and you work on that particular challenge. The trainers review the challenges you guys have submitted and prepare their training based on the submissions you've made. So it is not just you bringing you into a class like sheep or goats and then providing the training for you. We have to find out where you are in terms of like your level of understanding in terms of that particular topic. And then the trainers prepare the content and then the training is done. After the training, we have a post-training task where you are given an assignment, and this assignment involves you going to apply the skills you have learned. And then again, we get on to the next unit. The same applies to all the 7 units: pre-training, the training, and then the post-training. In between, we have mentorship, coaching, and then guidance on these units. We have one-to-one sessions where you jump in, ask questions, and then you get guided. And we do that for all the 7 units. And just like to add, the program going into 2024, the program is going to be 1 full year. So 1 whole year of training on 7 units. So by the time you finish, we are sure that you will be fully prepared to navigate the world of work. And then looking at the calendar for you who will be joining us in 2024, this is after you complete phase 1 of the program, you get now here where now you dive right into your passion project. For example, you have a passion project and then you will be given a target to raise resources for your passion project. So you do that for like 3 months. And then before you graduate, you have to do a reporting system and you have to have completed phase 1 and phase 2. And then you graduate from the program. So in those 2 phases, you have phase 1 where you do the training, like the 7 units. Phase 2 is where you work on your passion project. Either you are interning somewhere, you are volunteering somewhere, or you are an apprentice somewhere where you now try to actualize or mobilize resources for your passion project. So for you who will be joining us in 2024, this is how your calendar will look like. And then you come down here. Now we are opening the floor for any question, unless Kevin or Frank or any new Moulding4Work member has got something to ask before members jump on with questions. Kevin, did you want to add something? Or Frank, did you want to add something? Kevin, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm there. I think Frank is struggling to get in.
Yeah.
With the audio.
Yeah. No worries, but
actually,
Kevin, feel free to add something I might have forgotten, like that struck you when we were doing these particular units.
Actually, the only thing welcome Cintilla. The only thing I could like to say, welcome Brian. The only thing I would like to say is that it's all about passion. It's all about passion, and it's all about what you want. Nobody will force you to do these things, but because of the passion you have to go for it. Because in the 21st century, people are saying that there are no jobs there, but I tell you, it's we people who don't know to look for these jobs. And the better way to do is not to look for jobs. It is to have your own job and employ other youths. That's the better way to go about it. And all this can be possible if you work on your passion project. If imagine
Must have lost Kevin there, I think. So must have lost Kevin there really quick. But Brian, welcome. Brian was one of our members for Moulding4Work. He's from Machakos University. So Brian, maybe, but now that you are joining us.
Hello. Yes, I'm from passionate about agro-process. And one of my favorite was online and offline branding. This hello. This program has made me somehow where I tell that this me for the whole brand, it done good to me. It has taught me how to.
I think I'm struggling to hear Frank. Frank, you may want to turn your camera off and then just talk to us because I'm struggling to hear you. Yeah, now carry on.
All right.
Yeah, carry on then.
Then you're
yeah.
Oh. I was telling that online landing has helped me to connect and network with people. I'm telling you right now, people are sending me message that, hi Frank, your profile is looking good, you're good, you're amazing. Can we connect? Can we start up a project? That's it. This program has done good to me. I'm telling you, if anyone out there misses this thing, will be, I don't know. But, and another thing, the moment that I've engaged or have really known, making us video CV. This CV is unique. That video CV thing is unique. Thanks to Miss Casti. For real. Made it like, where did you get that thing? It was like, I'm trained by some people.
Frank, we are struggling, but we will connect with you again. Frank, all these members are on LinkedIn. Like, you guys can connect with all of them. Frank, I know I'm struggling to hear you, so I will cut you there. But I know all of you who are joining us today, you can connect with all these Moulding4Work candidates. They are all on LinkedIn. They are championing their passion project and they want to drive the change. Brian, we welcome you to share your favorite unit and probably how you benefited from that unit. And then we will open the floor for members to ask questions. Brian.
Thank you very much, Peter. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite units that I enjoyed most at GYF was the first one by was the CV writing and the cover letter.
Yeah.
Then I learned new things like now on the canvas, the lean canvas, and I'm improving on that too. I'm taking some add-ons, the tutorials on YouTube on how to improve on that, and I'm really doing good on that. Also, one of the things that I learned about GYF was how to sell, to be a brand of first the GYF, and also to improve my profile on social medias. And I really enjoyed that, and I'm working very much on that too, that at least I come out with a quality thing. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Brian, for that. So we can say now, can we now open the floor for participants today to chime in? Tell us, you can unmute, turn your camera on or video on so we can see you, and then you can just ask any question you might have for us. And then that should be interesting. And we can have our Moulding4Work candidates who are still, by the way, they are not perfect. They're just starting, you see. And for us, we believe that when the young people are given an opportunity to make those mistakes, learn from them, and then move forward. And that's how we want people to grow. We want to give you the skills, put you on the stage to play, make your mistakes, and then learn as we move along. So we now open the floor for members to ask questions. I see June. June, how are you? And then I see Jemutai still there, Nyabuto, Sang, Maurice. So you guys feel free to ask us any question. I know we will have other processes that will follow after your first stage of expression of interest. So if you have any question for us, please do feel free to ask it, so we can have our members chime in to answer the questions. You can put your hand up or put it on the chat, and we will keep our eyes right there and to respond. Frank, you want to carry on? I see now your internet is stable. Did you want to add something for participants today?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was still elaborating something here.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
my favorite moment and what I learned about the video CV. The one Miss Castet taught us. This CV has really electricity has connected to some people were like, oh, where did that thing? I was like, I'm a Moulding4Work class student. They were like, which organization is that? I gave them the details. I was able to tell them that you go on this LinkedIn. I sent them the link. They were able to see it. They were saying that the organization. Anyway, I don't know what they thought of, but they're happy. At least that video CV has still branded me to some extent. There is I was applying at. It was unique. And another thing, the online and offline branding. The online branding thing has branded me. And I'm able to connect with some people. They are like, hey, Frank, how are you? We've really seen your profile has impressed us. That's, and I'm able to do what? To get at least some connections. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. So again, thank you, Frank, for just being honest. Being honest and sharing a bit about your favorite units, how you have benefited from that. So for members who are joining, this is like a program worth, if you are joining in from Kenya, this is a scholarship worth 140,000 for that one full year. So, and members in here who took the program, it is even beyond that, and they can confirm to you. So it is not just a program that we are coming to waste other people's time and things like that. These are professionals who are busy. They are executives who are busy working on things, but they find time to come and impact lives. So we believe that who we select will benefit from this program, and in return will give back to the community and support more other young people out there to realize their full potential, navigate the world of work, and probably drive the change they do want to see. We know young people, we might not have the money, but we have the time. We have probably the energy that we need to get to where we want. But people holding our hands, sometimes we can miss that. And Global Youth Forum is coming to fill in that gap. And that's why we are working on scholarship. So looking into the bigger picture, we will get to universities who will be our partners, and we might be hosting hybrid events being led by our Moulding4Work students, like people who have joined, like people who have graduated, or people who have completed these 7 units. So it is like a clear path where you guys can find an opportunity to grow. Just like you members, I know when we met, you could not get online and even talk. You could not turn your cameras on. But now I see you guys getting active, going online, changing your profiles. And those are the little things we really want you guys to do. We want you to keep maintaining those outcomes that you have achieved through the program. And through that, other people will notice you, other people will give you internship opportunities. We want you guys to go volunteer, such that when you apply for these jobs, you actually have something to show. Because most of the time you hear most job applications are asking for 2-3 years of experience, 5 years of experience. But where do you get these opportunities if in the first place you don't have the job opportunities? So we give you opportunity to build your CVs in terms of getting results and content to go on those CVs. So anyone there with any question? We got a few more minutes before we wind it up. So anyone with any question, we can do 9 more minutes. So Kevin, unless you got something else to add, but we got 9 more minutes, and we welcome questions from anyone in the house.
It's open to the members to ask questions.
Grace, do you have any question for us? June, Morris, Sang, Nyabuti, Naomi, any question for us?
If you are unable to speak, you can put it on the chat, please.
Yes, that's correct.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, this is June.
Hi, June. Hi.
Sorry, I can't turn on my... Hi to you. I can't turn on my cameras. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
My
Carry
name,
on.
My name is June Bastrin. I'm from Kenya, specifically part of Baringo.
Yeah.
And recently, I got this opportunity on Global Youth Forum. I see an application from my friend Cintilla, and I was passionate about it. Today, it was my first time learning on this forum about Global Youth Forum, Moulding4Work. And actually, I've learned a lot. I've seen it is a good initiative for youth. As you know that youth, we don't have connection on how we can get employed. And I'm happy for this program, and looking forward to get a scholarship on this program so that we engage with my fellow youth in future and communities on education on various fields. So thank you so much, and looking forward interacting with you even next year.
Most welcome, June. Welcome, June. Thank you. So we hope to get more participants from Baringo County. So we can, next time we can visit you in Baringo County and probably do a hybrid event in Baringo County. So thank you for joining in. So bring us more of Baringo students. We want more students from Baringo and the nearby counties like Turkana, Elgeyo Marakwet. So June, can we count on you to get us more students from those areas?
Yeah, you are welcome.
Yeah. So mobilize more friends for us to join us from Baringo County. It would be really nice to have students from that. And shout out to Scintilla for inviting you that. Carry on, Kevin.
Actually, we'll be having a Baringo. If she's there for Baringo, we organize for football.
Sure.
Yeah,
yes.
you can.
Yeah.
Sure.
I see Okilan, Grace, did you want to elaborate on your point there? Grace, carry on.
Then please, you can type on the length, because you're saying, what about for us master students on the first years next year? Will be final year. Will we be considered, since I heard you say it's for final years? Come out clearly, please, so that we can understand and jump on it, so that we can answer you.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that one on Kevin, I think what Grace is probably saying, Grace, we've had students who, I think, for example, Mercy just graduated last week from Egerton University. So for the final years, you get considered. But we will be honest with you, it is much of the effort you put in. I think for the first step, that is just an expression of interest. Another step will come in. For you who have made it here, it is very simple. Just follow the process, take the actions like Kevin told us, and then you will be considered. You may end up to be one of the 30 scholars we are having in 2024, because this year we just had 15 and we want to go to 30. And these 30 students, you will be able to work on passion project. You will be able to, if you graduate, you join Moulding4Work community. And we want young people from across Kenya and the globe to collaborate, to support each other. And even when you start your passion project and your small businesses, we want people who have gone through the program to support each other and not see each other as competitors and like a threat to each other. We want young people to come together, share skills, share knowledge, share expertise, to see each other grow and not be mean on things. So Grace, I think an answer to that, if you put in the work and you made it to the final phase, you will actually join the program. I think, Kevin, that is what I can add in relation to what Grace asked there. So anyone again with any question? Any question there? Kevin, I can't hear you. June, did you want to ask something?
No, I'm comfortable.
Oh, okay, good one. And then Naomi, Morris, Sang, and Nyabuti, you guys, you have a higher chance because you've joined the information session. You can ask us anything, and this can put you ahead of everyone else. So if you ask it today, we know who you are, where you are tuning in from when we go to review those applications. And obviously those reviewers who will be watching them, obviously they will have heard you speak here, have had you like express interest and things like that. So it will be nice to hear from you. And maybe if you have other comments to make, we are happy to hear them. Okay. Then with that, we got 3 more minutes. Kevin, we got 3 more minutes. So looking at today's session, these are just the requirements you guys need to look at, 18 to 35 years. I hope that most of you who will apply will have access to internet. And then you need to be in a college or have like just graduated from college or university with ability to communicate, either written, verbal, just like you've seen us talk over here, and you've just seen members jump into to share a bit about what they've learned, what they've gained, how they have applied that. So ability to communicate. And we are keen on young people from marginalized communities. the communities that are always left behind in terms of development, in terms of scholarships, in terms of growth. So we are keen on that as well. So as we come to the end of this, we'd love to leave you with this particular quote. Kevin, do you want to take us through the quote for today? Not sure if Kevin is there, but it goes, a dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. And a plan backed up by action makes your dreams come true. So with that, we say thank you, and we hope that you can go on to www.global-youthforum.org, connect with us on Facebook, connect with us on LinkedIn, connect with us on Twitter, and on Instagram. And we hope to see you very soon. And we hope that you invite other friends to also sign up for this particular program. And together we can unite the young people in Kenya and Africa to support each other, to drive their passion project, and to drive the change they want to see in the community. Kevin, do you have any parting shot for members who have joined us today? Frank as well, June also. Anyone, you can have a parting shot for members joining us today. Anyone? So for me, that is all of it from us at Global Youth Forum. And we hope that you guys find this valuable, and we will upload this so you others who missed it can also watch. So with that, I'll just leave it for one more minute before we end the call.